Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barres, trop de casaniers qui tiendront pas. De plus que ça ira. Se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favela, c'est même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. Ah, San Paolo, zona norte. Loisy LSC. Si. Oh. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, MC d'AFF. Si. Oh.
Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira. Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Houston facing Brooklyn. Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's the starting group for Houston. Nowitzki is up there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Crawford. And it's Rose in at the point guard. Dishes it to Lopez. The pass to Carmelo. Count that one.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Joseph dishes to Green. Kicks it to Powell. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Brooklyn on defense. Rose with the ball. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Great D that time from Bekovic.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Joseph, the pass to Nowitzki. And the shot is long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And Joseph kicks to Green. Here's Pekovic. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Nowitzki's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rose attacking.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Houston shooting their first foul shot of the game. And that one falls for Jamal Crawford. And Joseph kicks to Nowitzki. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Rose. Joseph with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the rebound goes to Lopez.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Rose. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And Joseph kicks to Nowitzki. Nowitzki with the steal. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Dirk Nowitzki, he can dish the rock too.
Brooklyn trails by 8. And it's Nowitzki penetrating. Here's Powell. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Rose dishes to Lopez. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second push. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. It's Ginobili with the drive. Henson can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez. And again, it's Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's got 8 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's McCollum. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch. That's painful.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
Brooklyn trails by 10. McCollum kicks to Dudley. Pass to McCollum. Feeds it to Henson. Inside. The leaner inside. The shot is good off the backboard. Henson's got his first 2 points. And stolen by Parsons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's McCollum. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Ginobili, here we go. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Parsons.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
On its way from Dudley for 2. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Houston leads by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
At the line.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, Corey Joseph is out there with Powell. Then there's Pekovic. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Green in at the small forward. There's the feed to Martin. It's intercepted. Joseph, the pass to Pekovic. And the wide open shot from Green. Connects from three-point range. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. Biombo. Some solid D from Nowitzki.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Middleton dishes to Randall. They need this. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Green with the ball. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Houston trails by 5. Here's Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Tries from 10. No good off the front iron. So it's Brooklyn now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Powell, that's good.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Another miss by Houston.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Nowitzki outside. From deep, Green. Can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Nowitzki. Evan Fournier comes in, and it's Russell in for Joseph. Green with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. For 3, Fournier. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Martin with the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Green kicks to Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ariza. It's rebounded by Houston. The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Middleton's got his first bucket in this one. Russell passes to Green. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Here's Russell. And Fournier kicks to Green. Here's Ariza. That one wide left. Houston trails by 3. And here's Middleton. Here's Biombo. Fournier pulls it down.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Parsons checked in for Green. Dudley comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Ginobili in for Evan Fournier.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Dudley. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And Brooklyn making a change here. McCollum's checked in.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Rose gets the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
It's Ginobili with the drive. The three from McCollum. And he gets it to go. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. We've got Chris Middleton. Martin is out there with Mills. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Randall in at the 4. And Mills kicks to Randall. Martin attacking. The shot is off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Moving it up. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Howell's got 6.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Pass to Randall. Kicks it down to Middleton. And it's Martin penetrating. And that one's good. Martin's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Rose. Joseph, that's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And Rose throws it down.
And that's some inspiration. Steals blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Nowitzki dishes to Joseph. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Fournier's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn leading by 9. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Jeff Green. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Powell, guarded by Crawford. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fournier. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Anthony. Passes it to Crawford.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And Joseph kicks to Nowitzki. Anthony right side. To the middle. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Jacks up a 3. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Powell. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official. Outstanding foul shooting in this game, and that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Houston trails by 11. And stolen by Parsons. It's Ginobili outside. They get it again. Ginobili's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Houston moving the ball around. Out to Anthony. Nowitzki outside. There's Crawford with the 3. Ariza with the rebound. Nobody near Parsons. Offline. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Brooklyn ahead, up by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Green is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's McCollum. And it's Pekovic in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is got down to 9 in the bucket from Dirk Nowitzki.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Now here's Parsons. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Parsons got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn. And Mills kicks to Nowitzki. Rebounded by Pekovic.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Now here's Pekovic. Jeff Green missing his last shot. McCollum passes to Joseph. For three. McCollum, no good. Houston trails by 11. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nowitzki comes in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Powell in for McCollum. Martin for three. From beyond the arc and then some.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
And Pekovic kicks to Joseph. Here's Nowitzki. They kick it out to Green. He feeds it to Powell. At the elbow, Pekovic. Shot clock at 6. Green. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Martin. Middleton outside. Fires for three. And another three for Houston.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
The dish now to Powell. Martin with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Middleton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead. And let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Houston.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And Pekovic throws it down.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good possession there. They had to stem the tide of this comeback a little bit, and I think they did with that play there.
Middleton inside the three-point line. And it's Houston with another.
He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 of 4 this quarter, making buckets under duress.
And it's Martin missing. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Green leading the charge.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trailed by 3. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Houston making some changes. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Lopez. And Anthony subbed in for Chris Middleton. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Martin.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Nowitzki dishes to Powell. Jeff Green on the wing. Takes it from 10. Buries it.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Martin the pass to Nowitzki. And Mills kicks to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot at it. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 5. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 7. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Yeah, hey, I'm all for giving messages and teaching lessons, and I respect that, but at some point, if it's over, it's over. I mean, you need to be looking at the next one. This one's done. Forget about it. Let's move on.
Russell misses there. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now let's check out our Jordan Player of the Game.